about men and women in their 20s and 30s cut down in a prime. And it's about a city plunged into a debate for its own soul. And as some leaders call for a crackdown, others protest, fearing that the federal help that could stop the bleeding would create fear and anxiety. And this is a story of a city at war with itself, fighting on two fronts: one against a relentless tide of gun violence, and the other against political leaders who refuse the help that could stop it. So now I want to show you guys this second clip in regards to the matter. Check it out.
We want to take you now back out to Chicago, where demonstrators are rallying in part against President Trump's threats to send in the National Guard and expand ICE operations in that city. The mayor speaking just moments ago.
No federal troops in the city of Chicago. No militarized force in the city of Chicago. We're going to defend our democracy in the city of Chicago. We're going to protect the humanity of every single person in the city of Chicago.
Reiterating the message we have heard from him, and already Chicago Public Schools have sent a letter to parents acknowledging that federal presence could create fear and anxiety around school safety. Joining me now, Stacey Davis Gates, the president of the Chicago Teachers Union. She was one of the speakers today. You can see she's surrounded there by protesters. And Stacey, first of all, thanks for being with us. The mayor's office expects some federal operations to begin as early as Friday. How do you think that this will actually directly impact students, teachers, families in your city?
Well, it's already impacting us. In 2019, we bargained in our contract sanctuary protections because when this guy was in the White House the first time, he scared people. He intimidated people. We've seen the tyranny of his troops in L.A. We've seen the unconstitutional practices of his troops in D.C. What we want to do here in Chicago is protect our young people, make sure our families know that when they drop their children off, that we have them. And so we bargained that in our contract. We work with community groups and families to make sure that we are taking care of people. This time we've expanded that to add constitutional practices because like in DC, they've anchored themselves in black communities. And we want our black students to know and their families that they have just as much sanctuary in this city as our undocumented residents.
So ICE is not permitted to operate in non-public areas.
You heard that, right? I'm going to replay it because I know you didn't miss it.
As our undocumented residents.
So
they have just as much sanctuary in this city as our undocumented residents.
They have just as much sanctuary in our city as our undocumented residents. So the simple fact is, you are basically saying that this is the most anti-American